Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today we have a brand new video on Season of the Force 2025 at Disneyland Park. Now this is taking the channel way back to its roots where we used to do I used to do Disney park stuff all the time. Like it was a topic on the channel. Um and then obviously when I shifted to Star Wars only, that kind of fizzled out way before I only made it Star Wars only. I don't know. I just stopped doing it as much. Um, but this is relevant, so I thought I'd talk about it because Season of the Force every year is really, really, really cool. And Disney Parks always does a really great job at kind of theming the whole park to Star Wars for a few months, like 2 or 3 months. And it's really well done, and there's tons of really cool merchandise, tons of cool food, character pop-ups that aren't usually there. And then, of course, there's Disneyland After Dark Star Wars Night that occurs in the evenings of certain days. And has always been really well done. So, last year was a big deal. That was the best one we've had in forever. They added the fireworks show in Batu, which is really, really, really freaking cool. Like just adding that's all it is adding John Williams to it. Like, that's the only difference. You could always see the fireworks from there. It's just they play John Williams, and it makes it a totally new experience. That's probably the best addition to Disneyland in years, to be completely honest with you. It's such a cool, amazing experience, really, for any Star Wars fan, or just anyone in general. Like, that's my favorite firework watching spot there, like, it's really cool. Then they had 25th anniversary of Episode 1. This year we'll have probably the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, so I'm sure we'll have a bunch of merchandise and whatever. And then they added characters last year, and then they're adding Luke Skywalker this year, which is really cool, and it's showing that they're gradually shifting towards the Mandoverse theme instead of the sequel trilogy, which I made an Instagram post on a while ago. I don't know if it was on my personal account. I don't know if it's on Sade Video Instagram, which there is one you can find. Follow me there. But yeah, they are doing a slow transition to just outside of the sequel trilogy, which is really freaking cool, and I'm glad they're doing that. And I've always loved Galaxy's Edge since day one, even though I despise the sequels in pretty much every way, other than the soundtracks, I guess the concept of Kylo Ren and the First Order. Outside of those things, I'm like, it is the worst written, like, new product for a franchise probably in forever. Acolyte, I think, beats it in how horrible it is. Yeah, so the sequel trilogy is not the worst thing. It's now the second worst thing that Star Wars has ever done. But yeah, it's never, my point being is it's never really bothered me because it's so benign. Like, you have First Order stormtroopers, which they're just stormtroopers with a different design. So it's like, who cares? They're stormtroopers, right? And then it's like Chewbacca. It's Chewbacca. Who cares? And then, like, what? Rey occasionally, but it's like in her Force Awakens scavenger outfit, so she's not like the stupid Mary Sue Jedi yet. So it's like, I don't know. And Kylo Ren, which is like, he's a cool looking character, cool presence. Vader's obviously a cooler presence, but he's still a cool presence. So it's like, I don't know, it's never bothered me personally that it's in that era. Like, it still feels like Star Wars. Like, when you're walking in there, the weathering, the little Easter eggs here and there. Like, it's never really bothered me that much. But of course, if they are to theme it to Mandoverse Originals, that would be, bro, like, I already go there a ton, and I'd be going double the amount I go now if they rethemed it to, like, imagine Darth Vader walking around, right? Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker, like, come on, dude. That's how it should have been at the start. And it was actually originally going to be themed to the original trilogy. And then they decided, no, let's do sequels. Kind of a stupid decision, you know? I don't think it really affected things that much, but I know some of my fellow creators online don't really like Galaxy's Edge that much because it's, you know, in that era. I don't know. For me, to me, it's never bothered me that much because it's, like I said, it's very benign. It's not like up in your face the whole time. You know, it's not like you have Rey and freaking Rose and all those characters just like around you all the time. Like, it's not. You know, and now that they've added Mando and Boba and Ahsoka, like, it really is not that bad. It's never been that bad. When you go in Doc Ondars, there's stuff from every era of Star Wars, right? Like, I don't know, it's not, and Oga's too, like, it's not, it's like, there's, the only thing that's predominantly sequel trilogy is Rise of the Resistance. But that's it. Like, Smuggler's Run, you're shooting down TIE fighters in the Millennium Falcon. And it's like Hondo Onaka, right? Like, it's really not that bad. And I don't understand, you know, the people who aren't vibing with it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't really get why. Like, you know, it's an opinion, but still, I don't really understand. I just really, really, really like that place. And Batuu is a really cool planet, and I really enjoyed that they made a new one because it feels like you're stepping into a brand new place in the Star Wars universe you've never seen before. So it's like you don't know where to go. You're exploring. It's like you're exploring for the first time, you know, this new place, but it still very much feels like Star Wars. You know, and I know George really likes Galaxy's Edge. Well, I think so. He said, you know, that it's like he's really impressed by it, you know, on interviews and everything. You know, he even said Smuggler's Run was like Star Tours on steroids. Like, so I think from what I've seen that he enjoys it and he appreciates it, which is awesome. And, you know, he didn't go to the Last Jedi premiere and he didn't go to the Rise of Skywalker premiere, but he went to the Galaxy's Edge opening day. So, like, I feel like he went to the Solo premiere. So he goes to the ones that he wants to go to. And I think, you know, he wouldn't have showed up if he didn't, you know, think it was cool. So, yeah, you know, George likes it. I like it. It's awesome. They did a great, great job. It's the best thing I think Disney Parks has ever done, to be completely honest with you. And I know that I'm a, you know, I know the whole history of Disney Parks and the ups and downs and everything. But you know, I just do. Like, it's Star Wars land. You know, it's something that we've all wanted for years. And who knows what it would have been like if George was still in charge. It would have been this times 1,000, you know. And I've heard people's concepts of, like, mashing a bunch of planets together. I feel like that kills the immersion and makes it feel like a theme park and not like a world. That's just kind of my thoughts. Like, because think about it, like, if it's chunky, you're like immersed for a minute, then you're not anymore. Like, you go here, you go there. It's like, I don't know. It just wouldn't feel smooth. It'd feel chunky, and it would like not, it wouldn't like feel immersive. It would feel like a theme park. When I'm in Galaxy's Edge, I feel like I'm in another world. And it's like, I'm there. You know, there's nothing like shattering my immersion. And the same thing, you know, Avengers Campus, they definitely could have done that way better than they did. And I stand by that. Now they're obviously adding better rides, which is great. But, and I still enjoy Avengers Campus, but That's one where I'm like, dude, they could have done way better than this. It's too small. It's, you know, I don't know. There's a lot of flaws there, conceptually, and that's one where I'm like, dude, come on. Like, I know they can do better than that. They made Galaxy's Edge. They can do this. But it's the same kind of deal there where you feel immersed the entire time you're in there, you know? So, they did the immersion well. Like, I still feel immersed. Galaxy's Edge, same thing. Like, well, that times 1,000. I feel like it's... Since when have you been able to just step into Star Wars or walk on the Millennium Falcon like it's nothing, right? Like, come on. Like, it's just such a cool place. And I really, I don't get the, like, hatred for it, the vast majority of people really like it, but there is this, small grouping who don't, and that's fine. You don't have to like it. I'm not like, you need to like it or you're a fan. No, it's an opinion. But, personally, I really enjoy it. With that said, I definitely wanted to explain kind of my love for Galaxy's Edge for a bit, because it's the coolest thing. It's probably my favorite place just to go, period. Like, it's amazing. So with that said, details revealed. Season of the Force. So they teased it in their 2025 events calendar. And today we're sharing more details on what to expect, including a new nighttime experience in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, a first-time visitor to Batuu, plus a new look at food and beverage, merchandise, and more. So, Season of the Force, new and returning experiences. So there's a new nightly projection show. Shadows of Memory, a Skywalker saga, will debut on March 28th, taking guests on its storytelling adventure across the galaxy. That'll be pretty cool, I'm sure. Interesting. Stunning projection effects transform the spires of Batuu near the Millennium Falcon, invoking memories of some of the greatest moments in galactic history. As an iconic musical score comprised of familiar themes heard throughout the films of the Skywalker saga, draws the audience into the legendary story of the Skywalkers. Check Disneyland.com or the Disneyland app for showtimes. So, what does that mean? I love that. I'll just be loving it. I'll be watching it. I'll be losing my shit. And then once Return of the Jedi ends, I go into Dok-Ondar's, and once the show's done, I come back out. That's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Because then it's just a great experience, Because this is what we have to do now. Is find ways around that stupid trilogy, So, yeah, that'll be cool though. For the first 6 movies, that'll be, all 6 in my opinion, and all 6 movies, that'll be great. That'll be cool. Joining other familiar encounters in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, for the first time, a shadowy visitor will appear on Batuu for a limited time. Wearing what seems to be Jedi robes, there are rumors it might be the legendary Luke Skywalker. That is so cool, dude. Because I've been wanting him to be in Galaxy's Edge since day one. Like, seeing him stand here with R2 in front of the Falcon, like, that is the coolest thing ever. And that's, like, real. Like, I'm going to be able to physically be there and witness that. Like, come on. Who doesn't want that? Come on, dude. That's sick. Continuing in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge on select nights, Fire the Rising Moons. That's been going on, I think, even past Season of the Force, which is great. And this is the fireworks show I was talking about, where there's selections of John Williams scores, and it can be experienced from multiple areas. That's true. I've only watched it from the Falcon viewpoint, because I think that's the best viewpoint for it. But, yeah, the Black Spire spaceport, so the Falcon, the TIE Echelon docking platform, and the Speeder Garage. The Speeder Garage, that's interesting. I wonder what that would look like. Your Magic Band Plus also adds to the ceremony's atmosphere with colorful lights and ambient vibrations. Cool. Season of the Force ride overlays and epic adventures. Let's see. Space Mountain will transform into a high-speed Star Wars adventure when Hyperspace Mountain returns. Dude. Hyperspace Mountain is the dream Star Wars ride. it could be if they did a full Star Wars thing to it. Like if it was like the interior of the line was Star Wars, if like the ride vehicles changed to Star Wars vehicles, like if it was a full 100% change overlay, that would be the best ride in any Disney park, and I stand by that. Look, dude, you're sitting in right, you're sitting in an X-wing flying around you jump to light speed and then exit. You're flying around space above, I think it's above Jakku or something, dodging around you're in a dogfight with TIE fighters on a roller coaster zipping through space. Like it is the coolest thing. And then you have John Williams, you have what's it called, TIE Fighter Attack playing like in the background. Like it is the coolest thing. Like an X-wing roller coaster. Like come on, dude. Come on. It is so cool. And it's just simply changing the screens inside. And it just turns it into a totally different experience. And it's so much better than Space Mountain. I'm like, dude, just leave it Star Wars. Like we have Galaxy's Edge, and then Tomorrowland's like George Lucas Galaxy's Edge, because it is. Star Tours, Star Trader, Darth Vader meet and greet. Like there's no sequels. I mean, I know there's planets on Star Tours, but no, when you're walking through the queue, there's no sequel design at all. All the videos are from like George Lucas era still, and that to me like is the legacy of those 6 films. Like is Star Tours, like it combines all 6 movies like in this like nice niche, I guess tribute almost, and the advertisements when you're walking through the main hall and the what's it called, like cargo bay, and the seatbelt instruction video, like all of that is just George Lucas stars, and it hasn't changed since 2011, and I never want it to change, and that's great. And when you exit the ride and there's all the planet posters, those are all just from the 6 films, and Star Trader's still designed for the 6 films, so it's great. Yeah, so Tomorrowland used to be like pretty much Star Wars land for years, like of my childhood before Galaxy's Edge opened. They had the Jedi training thing, which that sucks that they got rid of that. I mean, that's like unholy. But yeah, they had the Jedi training thing. They had the restaurant there, the burger place, which is terrible food. It's disgusting. I forget what that place is even. Galactic Grill. That's right. Oh gosh, it's horrible. But still Star Wars themed nevertheless. They had stormtroopers walking around. They had Launch Bay and all the meet and greets in there. They had Hyperspace Mountain. They had Star Tours. Like it really was the only thing non-Star Wars in Tomorrowland in the main square is Buzz. But like that was it. Everything else was Star Wars. And then of course there's Autopia and Nemo, but those are further out, kind of in a corner. But the vast majority of it was basically a Star Wars land before Star Wars land, But yeah, I love freaking all Star Wars Disney park stuff. It's all so well done and so freaking cool. And that's the one thing, and I've been saying for years, like this is the last thing of the Walt Disney Company that hasn't been totally destroyed is Disney parks. Like that's all they have left at this point. They've destroyed all their brands. They've destroyed the freaking streaming service, right? It's like they've destroyed their I just glitched. They're like ABC, all their like ABC shows are cooked because now it's like all Disney Plus, like all of that shit, it's like just, dude, they've literally destroyed they've destroyed every branch of their company other than Disney parks. Like it's just genuinely hilarious. It's so funny, dude. It's like I hope that the parks remain undestroyed and they remain amazing like they are right now, who knows what this monstrous company will do. I hope this new Disneyland CEO uh makes good decisions. But yeah, anyways, so yeah, Hyperspace Mountain returns. Um it's included with Lightning Lane Multipass and Lightning Lane Premier Pass. Cool. Star Tours, oh yeah, they're just advertising the new planets, the Ahsoka and or Mando stuff. You can experience one of more than 250 storyline variations. Yeah, that's bullshit. In George days, there were 250 variations, and it felt that way because every time you went on it, it was different. Then once Disney added the newer ones, which I don't mind, I think they're still cool. Other than the Rise of Skywalker one sucks. I don't know. I just really don't like it. But like the new one, the Ahsoka one's really cool. It's like you fly around and there's all the Purgles like around you. It's super cool. But yeah, you're always gonna get the newest one now. It's like every time. It's like the middle one that might be different, but that's it. It's just because they're trying to make sure that everyone can go on the newest one, but it's like, don't do that, dude. That's like the whole point. Make it like a hidden gem, like a gold thing. You get to experience the new one, right? Like, I don't know. And to be honest, I'd rather go to the Battle of Coruscant for the 100th time than go to like one of these new planets, right? Like, I don't know. And I have not gotten the Battle of Coruscant, by the way, since I was like 7 years old. So, and I go multiple times every single year. So, just for reference. And multiple times a day, I go on Star Tours too. Like when I'm there, I go to Star Tours like 3 times, probably a trip. Yeah, so I don't know. All year long during Season of the Force, you are invited to live out your own Star Wars story in Galaxy's Edge flight. Okay, so this is just like advertising for Galaxy's Edge. We already know. Merchandise. Where the fuck is the Revenge of the Sith 20? I guess they're waiting to announce that later. They're like freaking edging us. That's great. Oh wow, this is crazy. At various locations throughout Disneyland Park, California Adventure, and Downtown Disney. So literally Star Wars is taking over the entire freaking resort. That's insane. That's awesome. Disneyland Park will offer Star Wars plush for create your own hell. God, that is cursed, bro. The create your own headbands thing is dude. No. Like it is scary. It's just straight up scary. It's weird, dude. Like you put heads on this headband and it's like Gear up with new retro collection created in collaboration with Her Universe by Ashley Eckstein, available through Star Trader. Okay. Boba Fett sports jersey, don't care. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Resistance Duos collection. What does that mean? I don't know. Among the new merchandise released will be a Hyperspace Mountain t-shirt available only at Disneyland Park for a limited time. I will probably end up getting that. If they're not all sold out by the time I'm there. I hope not. And if the shirt's good, if it's corny. A lot of Disney parks clothing items are very kiddie or very feminine. And there's very, 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 very few pieces that I would actually wear. That's one thing with Disney parks is their clothing is horrible for any man. Like it is really, you are very skewed, which is weird because they used to be really good. I think, but I was a kid then, so I don't know. It's pretty bad. Like there's a lot of stuff that I would like, dude, what the hell? It's like, yeah, I don't know. Their clothing line is, I don't know who's in charge of that, but they should probably be fired. Anyways, what's this? Savi's Workshop hand-built lightsabers will debut a brand new storyline called Reclaimed and Reforged for a limited time beginning May 4th. That's very interesting. And so very... Guess what? Wait, hold on. Guess we'll be able to build their own lightsabers from scraps that have been scavenged by different pirates. No, does that mean instead of saying all the Jedi, they're gonna be like, this was scavenged by Hondo. Oh, come on, dude. No, I don't like that at all. The whole experience, the feel, is like you hear Yoda talk to you in there. And it's like the coolest thing ever. You're building your own lightsaber with Yoda talking to you. Like, come on. No, they still have to keep the Yoda thing at least. But, like, they're like, the purple crystal, this is used by Mace Windu, whatever. Then they get the green one. They're like, this is used by Luke Skywalker. And they get the blue one. They're like, Obi-Wan, Anakin, whatever. They get the red one, Darth Vader, Kylo Ren, whatever. I guess now, my guess, and I could be wrong, is instead of saying, like, talking about the legacy of those items, now they're gonna be like, this was collected by so-and-so. And I'll be like, I don't give a shit. I want to feel like a Jedi. Which is the point of Savis, is you're like a group of Force users. That's literally the whole thing. The whole point. Not, oh, this is Skeleton Crew now, where I'm a random kid who picks up a lightsaber, is not Force sensitive at all. Like, come on, dude. No. That could really get screwed. I'm definitely gonna cover that when it happens, when it gets released. Yeah. Anyways, let's see. Droid Depot stocked with parts. Oh, no more reservations at Droid Depot. That's interesting. And so much more. More than 50 new merchandise items will debut during Season of the Force. Yep, they are. They're freaking... really? Stay tuned to the Disney Parks blog for more details. So we're gonna have to wait. They're gonna hold their Revenge of the Sith stuff till, like, the last minute, dude. I swear. Really? Bruh. Okay, food. Pico Punch. Pineapple juice, coconut milk, and lime juice. Garnished with pineapple chunks and lotus root. Available at Galactic Grill. That's interesting. That actually might be good. Wookiee cookie. Okay. Toydarius World. That's always there. I don't know what. Fried chicken bows. Very mid. Don't recommend it. Love Docking Bay 7 food to death. Best food in Disneyland. But those fried chicken bows are way too small for me. Like, I need way more food than that. Droid parts. So new popcorn bucket. It looks like a droid that's been duct taped together. Literally, I think that was kind of the point, too. Darth Vader mug. That's very interesting. Available at Galactic Grill. It's, like, huge. What the fuck? Stay tuned to Disney Parks blog for the Disney Eat Season of the Force foodie guide. You know what? Here's what I should do. We should really take this back to the OG channel, and every time they do a new Parks blog reveal for Season of the Force, I should do a video on it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That's cool, dude. That'll be like a little, flash way back to the past, like freaking 3 years ago when I used to do that. That used to be like the main thing. I do like the merchandise lines and I do the Disney Parks blog. And then once things got really bad, with freaking... I guess once I woke up a little more, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to cover all the merchandise anymore because it's stupid, but why not? We'll do all the Season of the Force reveals because I appreciate Season of the Force for doing what it does. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, that Boba Fett jersey's pretty cool. Yeah, that is pretty cool, dude. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Okay, well that's it. Just wanted to go through that with you guys. Talk about Galaxy's Edge for a bit. But that's it. That's all I have for you guys. So thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, share, hit the bell, follow me on Instagram. Same exact name, Sade Video. I haven't posted on that for like probably the same amount of time I haven't posted a video. Probably not true, but still, follow me there for like daily quick stuff, you know. It's like a different kind of content over there, which is cool. So yeah, thank you. That's it. May the force be with you always. See you soon.